In the MonsterVerse, we know Kong is a lone god, a reluctant protector, a king.
It protects its island from predators. It finds a bond with humans, with Gia. But in the countless parallel timelines of the multiverse, just one small change will create a completely different reality. A much darker reality. This reality begins with a hypothesis. What if Kong never learned compassion?
What if it wasn't a guardian, but a ruler?
Our story begins in 1973. The Monarch mission, led by Bill Randa, enters the...
They drop seismic bombs, awakening the king of the island. And this is where the timeline splits.
In our timeline, Kong attacks because of the intrusion. He destroys the helicopters and leaves.
But here, Kong isn't just angry. He's excited. The hunt begins.
One by one, Packard, Conrad, Weaver, they are not explorers. They are prey.
It doesn't just destroy threats. It actively hunts down survivors.
And the Iwi? In this timeline, they don't worship Kong as a god. They fear him as a demon.
The giant wall is not to keep out the skull crawlers, but to beg Kong to spare their lives so that he would not notice them. They were prisoners on their own island.
When the skull crawlers emerge from the ground, it is not a battle between good and evil. It's a battle for territory between two apex predators.
The survivors, if any, did not escape with a story about a king. They escaped with a warning about a monster.
A monster that Monarch has just revealed to the world.
The storm wall that Monarch built wasn't to protect it. It was to imprison it.
We have a breach in Sector Gamma. All personnel respond immediately.
Until 2019. Emma Russell awakens Ghidorah.
The alpha call of the three-headed invader echoes across the planet. It calls the Titans to their obedience.
In the original timeline, Kong ignored it. He was his own king.
But this tyrant Kong? He hears, and he answers.
Ghidorah's call is not a command. It's a challenge, a race, to see who is the true king.
Kong dives into the sea. For the first time in millions of years, the king leaves his island. He didn't swim to Boston to fight Ghidorah. He swam to the nearest continent and started establishing his own territory.
The world is in chaos. Godzilla is busy with Ghidorah. Rodan burns Washington.
We have two alphas. One is Ghidorah, one is Kong.
And now, Kong the Tyrant has leveled San Francisco. Monarch realizes a horrifying truth. This is a Titan civil war.
Godzilla, after his sacrifice and rebirth, defeated Ghidorah in Boston. He became king of the monsters.
But its reign is not at peace. It knows that, on the other side of the Pacific, a challenger has risen.
Meanwhile, Apex Corporation, headed by Walter Simmons, is tracking Tyrant Kong.
Simmons doesn't see a threat. He sees opportunity.
We don't need to build a Titan. We just need to tame one.
In the original timeline, Apex had to transport Kong. Here, Kong came to them himself.
But Simmons was prepared. Instead of resisting, Apex lured.
We led Kong to a weapon we found. The Power Axe.
At the same time, Godzilla, sensing his nemesis, rushes to Florida. The battle is not at sea. It is on land.
This is not a battle between two kings. This is a battle between the Balancer and the Dominator Ray.
Kong the Tyrant fights ruthlessly. He has no honor. He uses buildings as shields and weapons.
Apex watches the battle, collecting energy data from the axe. They are charging their ultimate weapon.
Kong, with his agility and brutality, gains the upper hand. He knocks Godzilla down.
But it stopped. Not out of pity, but because it sensed a new energy. A new challenge.
Apex has enough power. Hong Kong, the place where the king of the monsters will be decided. All three titans converge. Mechagodzilla, controlled by Ghidorah's consciousness, immediately attacks Godzilla.
Godzilla, exhausted, is quickly overwhelmed. Mechagodzilla fires a red proton beam, burning Godzilla.
And Tyrant Kong, where is he? Is he helping Godzilla? No. In the mind of a ruler, there are no alliances. There are only the strong and the weak.
It waits for Mechagodzilla to defeat Godzilla, exhausting most of its energy.
And just then, the opportunist strikes.
Mechagodzilla is caught off guard. It turns around, but it's too late.
Kong doesn't give his opponent a chance. He uses his axe to destroy each part.
Mechagodzilla has been destroyed. No respect, no nods from kings. There is only one king. And its kingdom was built on the blood of titans. And so, the darkest timeline is complete. Godzilla is dead. Ghidorah has been destroyed.
Kong the Tyrant becomes the absolute king of monsters. No one stands in his way.
And humanity? From monarch researchers to resistance fighters.
The king we once loved, in this reality, has become our biggest nightmare. A reminder that the line between a protector and a ruler is very thin indeed.
Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Kong AI Movie to discover more crazy MonsterVerse theories.